What if the biggest political movements today don't even have to agree on what's true? They just have to agree on who has power. That thought hit me after finishing my first week reading Genesis chronologically. Because Genesis 3 starts with a question. Has God indeed said? The serpent doesn't force Eve to take the fruit. First, he makes her question the boundary. Why can't you have this? Why would God keep this from you? Maybe the boundary isn't good. Maybe the boundary is oppressive. And suddenly an entire garden of abundance disappears behind the one thing she can't have. So I started looking at modern politics. And honestly, some of these alliances make no sense if everyone is supposed to agree on truth. Think about it. Older radical feminism says women are oppressed, specifically because they're women. Modern gender ideology says being biologically female isn't necessarily what makes someone a woman. Those ideas collide. Traditional Islam has strict teachings about sex, marriage, men, and women that directly conflict with modern LGBT ideology. Marxism is historically hostile to religion. Yet Marxist ideas, LGBT activism, feminism, DEI, and Muslim political advocacy can still end up inside the same political coalition. How? It feels like a mess of contradictions until you realize they all speak the same language of power. Who is oppressed? Who is privileged? Who is the marginalized? Who needs affirmation? Who needs to surrender power? And to be clear, protecting people is good. A Muslim should not be attacked for being Muslim. A gay person should not be assaulted for being gay. Women should not be abused. Racism is evil. But here's the distinction we keep losing. Protecting a person does not require declaring every idea associated with that person true. A Muslim has dignity. Islam can still be questioned. A gay person has dignity. Sexual ideation can still be questioned. A woman has dignity. Feminist theory can still be questioned. A poor person has dignity. Marxism can still be questioned. People are not ideologies. And then I got to Babel. Humanity says, let us make a name for ourselves. They have one language, one project, unity, cooperation, progress, and God still stops them. Why? Because Genesis never teaches that unity automatically makes something righteous. Sometimes unity just makes fallen people better at building the wrong thing. That's where abortion connects for me too. We can change the words, choice, procedure, reproductive care, but changing the language does not change the human being underneath it. That was Hagar's problem too. She stopped being seen as a person and became a solution. Sodom takes that logic even further. What can another person's body do for me? Different century, same temptation. Take, redefine, control. So maybe before Christians join any movement, left, right, religious, secular, we need to stop asking only, is it popular? Or does it sound compassionate? And the harder question, is it true? Because Babel had unity. Babel had progress. Babel had one language. And God still came down to see what they were building. If you missed today's earlier study on Abraham and Isaac, check it out here.